Hey everyone, welcome to Relax and Calm Down. It's our very first episode.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here and
Me too.
dive into all this good stuff with everyone
Yeah.
about mental health,
Yeah.
positivity, success, all the things that help us live better lives. And
Absolutely.
I love a good deep dive. So we're going to be tackling something that might surprise you a little bit.
Okay.
The connection between money, success, and happiness.
Interesting.
It turns out that our mindset actually shapes our financial outcomes
Yeah.
as well as our well-being.
Right. It's all connected.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So for this deep dive,
Yeah.
we've got some really cool sources lined up. We're going to be talking about a janitor who secretly amassed millions. We've got wisdom from Jeff Bezos
Oh, wow.
about finding your calling. And we're even going to talk about why some billionaires still feel like they never have enough. It's like a crash course in the psychology of wealth and happiness.
I love that. Yeah, that's great.
All rolled into one.
I'm excited.
So to kick things off, I was absolutely blown away by this story that we found in the Psychology of Money video about this guy, Ronald Reed. He was a janitor,
Okay.
and he lived a very frugal life.
Uh-huh.
No fancy cars,
Mm.
no lavish vacations, just
Mhm.
simple living,
Yeah.
smart choices. And get this, when he died in 2014, he had $8 million in savings.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. It just...
That really challenges the way we think about wealth, doesn't it?
Right. You think about like high-paying jobs and fancy degrees
Yeah.
or, inheritance.
Right, exactly.
Luck.
Like hitting the lottery.
This shows us that.
But it's really not about any of that.
Yeah.
He accumulated wealth through just being disciplined, saving, being smart with his investments,
Right.
and just having that long-term perspective.
I know. It's mind-blowing. It wasn't like he won the lottery or inherited a bunch of money. He
He
just...
just built it slowly.
Yeah, over decades.
Yeah, consistently.
And he wasn't like a Wall Street whiz.
Yeah.
He just understood the power of consistency and making those smart choices.
Exactly. And that's a key point that the psychology of money really drives home. Your behavior with money matters more than your IQ or
Right.
your financial knowledge. It's
Right.
those soft skills, that discipline, patience, the ability to delay gratification.
So it's less about crunching the numbers
Yeah,
and more about like mastering our money mindset.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's like understanding that, then the rest falls into place. And that brings us to another incredible insight that we got from the I Got Rich When I Understood This video
Okay.
with Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Okay.
Remember when he talked about leaving his cushy Wall Street job to start Amazon?
Yes.
His boss even told him it was a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I remember...
He was told it was a bad idea.
Yeah. But Bezos had this burning desire, this calling
Yes.
to pursue his passion. He knew in his gut
Uh-huh.
that was what he needed to do,
Right.
even if it seemed risky or unconventional.
Even if it seemed crazy at the time.
And obviously that risk paid off. But what I found really insightful
Yeah.
was this idea he has that slow is smooth and smooth is fast. At first, it sounds counterintuitive.
Uh-huh.
Like we should be hustling 24/7
Yeah, grind.
to get to success.
Yeah.
But it's this profound concept that really applies to so much more than business.
Yeah.
It's this recognition that sustainable progress takes time
Yes, it does.
and consistent effort.
Yes.
If we try to rush things,
Yeah,
we often end up burnt out, making mistakes.
it's true.
We actually slow ourselves down.
It's true.
You know, Bezos spent years working out of his garage
Years.
before Amazon became what it is.
Right, before it was, this huge success story.
So it's all about playing that long game, staying focused on your vision and trusting the process. And speaking of trusting the process, I wanted to just take a quick second to remind everybody about all the amazing resources available on the Relax and Calm Down channel. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the psychology of money and success, you're going to find a treasure trove of videos
Oh, yeah.
exploring these topics in even more depth.
Definitely.
So be sure to check it out.
Yeah.
But Bezos' story is this powerful reminder that we need to embrace that uncertainty
Yeah.
and step outside of our comfort zone sometimes
Yeah.
to reach our full potential. It makes you wonder, are you playing it safe in your own life? Or are you chasing after your passions
That's a good question.
with that conviction?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, are we really going for it?
Yeah.
Or are we kind of just,
Staying in our comfort zone.
playing it safe?
And even when we find that courage
Yeah.
to go after those things,
Yeah.
we have to remember that success,
Right?
especially financial success, often comes with a price.
Yeah. That's very true.
The Psychology of Money video made a really good point about this. It talked about how high returns in the stock market usually come with volatility.
Right, those wild ups and downs.
Yeah, it's ups and downs.
Yeah, that can make anyone nervous.
Yeah, even seasoned investors.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, imagine if you invested in Netflix.
Okay.
Back when it was just a DVD rental company.
Yeah.
You would be rich now.
You'd be doing pretty well.
Right. But could you have handled...
What could you have handled that roller coaster?
All the dips and crashes along the way.
It's a good point.
Everybody wants the reward.
Yeah.
But are they really ready to weather the storm to get there?
Right, exactly.
It reminds me of something else Bezos said. Choosing the less safe path is often what leads to the greatest rewards.
Yes. And I think every worthwhile endeavor has its challenges.
For sure.
Right. It's not about avoiding them. It's about understanding what you're willing to endure to achieve your goals. And that's where long-term thinking comes in.
You mean like not freaking out when the market dips?
Exactly.
Or when things don't go according to plan?
Exactly. It's about focusing on the bigger picture,
Yeah.
not getting bogged down in the short-term stuff.
The day-to-day.
Right, exactly.
Remember Bezos spent years working out of his garage, facing all those setbacks.
Yeah, and rejections.
Yeah, before Amazon took off.
Right. It's that unwavering commitment that makes all the difference.
You just got to stay committed
to
your vision.
That's right.
And this brings us to another inspiring story. This is from the Underdog video with David Park.
All right.
This guy faced so much adversity. He was even battling cancer while building his business.
Wow.
And he never gave up.
That's incredible.
On his dream of creating this successful AI company.
So inspiring.
It's such a powerful example of resilience and perseverance.
Yeah. Totally embodies those Bezos principles of passion and perseverance. Just that willingness to face failure and uncertainty.
Keep going.
Yeah, without losing sight of the goal.
And you know, it's interesting.
What's that?
One of his biggest keys to success was something that I think a lot of people overlook.
What's that?
Really understanding your users, your customers.
Oh, that's so important.
He said the most successful businesses are the ones that really connect with their audience and are always adapting to meet their needs.
That's so cute.
It's not enough to just have a great product.
No, you've got to know who you're serving and how to meet their needs.
It's like being in tune with your audience is just as important as being passionate about your vision.
That's a good point.
So you got to find that sweet spot where your passion aligns with a genuine need in the marketplace.
I love that.
And it all ties back to self-awareness.
It really does, yeah.
You know, not just understanding our own strengths and weaknesses, but also understanding the needs and desires
of the people you're trying to reach.
Of the people we're trying to reach.
Exactly.
Wow, it really does all connect, doesn't it? It does, yeah.
But even when we achieve that financial success and build that business, there's another hurdle that a lot of us face.
What's that?
That elusive concept of enough.
Oh, yeah.
The Psychology of Money video touched on this, how even people with millions can still feel dissatisfied. They're envious.
Right.
They're always comparing themselves.
It's so easy to fall into that trap.
Yeah, to others.
Especially today.
It's the hedonic treadmill.
Yes, it's the hedonic treadmill.
We get used to our level of wealth and status.
Yeah.
And then instead of being content, we just keep chasing after more.
We just want more.
It's like running on that treadmill.
Yes.
Putting in all that effort.
You're going nowhere.
But never really getting anywhere.
Yeah, not really.
In terms of lasting happiness.
Yeah, it's exhausting. Yeah, it's like you're working hard, but not really moving forward.
Yeah. And it's not even just about money, is it? It's like bigger houses, fancier cars, you know, even more likes on social media. Yeah. It's a never-ending cycle of comparison and dissatisfaction.
Right. So how do we get off this treadmill? Is it even possible? I mean, can we ever be truly content with what we have?
That's the question, isn't it?
The $1,000,000 question, pun intended. I mean, it's something that philosophers, psychologists have been talking about forever.
For centuries, yeah.
You know, it's interesting when you contrast this mindset with what we saw in that Secret to Success video.
Oh, yeah.
That young man, he was so focused on external validation.
Yeah.
You know, on getting those promotions and salary increases.
Yeah, like those external markers of success.
Yeah, and he completely missed what really mattered.
He was chasing a mirage, wasn't he?
Yeah, like always striving for the next thing, but never finding that fulfillment.
Yeah, always focused on what he lacked, never appreciating what he already had.
It's so easy to fall into that trap, though, right?
It is, especially today.
When we're constantly bombarded with messages about what we should be, what we should have.
Exactly. How we should measure up.
Yeah. But, it's interesting, comparing that to Bezos,
Oh, yeah. Bezos talks about finding pride in the hard work.
the choices.
Yeah, the choices he's made.
Not just his natural talents.
Right, not just what he was given.
So it's not about, what you were born with. It's about the effort you put in.
The decisions you make.
Yeah, along the way.
Yeah.
That's where the real satisfaction comes from.
Yeah, it's about the journey.
And that reminds me of that Psychology of Money in 20 Minutes video.
Yeah.
They talked about the difference between, being rich and being wealthy.
Oh, yes.
They said being rich is about having a lot of money, but being wealthy is, something much deeper.
It's a whole different level.
Exactly.
Being rich is often about material things, right?
High income, big net worth.
Right, but true wealth,
Yeah.
that's about financial freedom.
Having control over your time and your choices.
Exactly. Not being stuck in a job you hate.
Yeah, or constantly stressed about money
Right. It's about having the resources and flexibility.
to do what you want.
Yeah, to pursue your passions. Spend time with your loved ones.
Live a life you love.
A life aligned with your values.
And what's amazing is that kind of wealth, that sense of freedom, it's available to everyone,
It is. It really is.
no matter how much money they make,
It all comes back to mindset.
making those choices.
Right. Choices that align with your values, with your priorities.
Recognizing that true wealth isn't measured by your bank account,
It's about the richness of your experiences.
the impact we make.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot today. The mind-money connection, the price of success, going beyond material wealth to find that real fulfillment.
A lot of good stuff.
And before we wrap up, I just want to remind everyone about the Relax and Calm Down channel.
Oh, yeah.
If you're enjoying this deep dive, you'll find so many more videos exploring these themes,
Lots of great stuff there.
offering tips for creating a life you love. So check it out. But now, for a final thought-provoking question. Inspired by that Psychology of Money video, ask yourself, are you more focused on getting rich or staying rich?
It's a big question.
Right. I mean, it really challenges us to look at our motivations.
Your priorities.
Are we just driven by wanting more and more?
Or are we focused on building that security, making choices that really reflect what we care about?
Because, let's face it, those two mindsets can lead us down very different paths.
For sure.
Someone obsessed with getting rich might chase those high-risk investments.
Always looking for that next big win.
Right. But someone focused on staying rich might think about preserving their capital.
Slow and steady growth.
And it goes beyond finances. It's how we approach life in general. Are we constantly striving for more, or are we content with what we have and focused on making the most of it?
That's a great question to reflect on.
Yeah. Well, folks, it's been an absolute pleasure exploring these ideas with you on our very first episode of Relax and Calm Down.
It has been fun.
We hope you've gotten some valuable insights and feel inspired to apply these principles in your own life.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed it.
Huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of mental health, positivity, and success.
We'll see you next time.
And until then, remember to relax and calm down.